guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film because I'm really excited. I feel so enthusiastic about painting and feel really inspired at the minute to do an oil painting. You guys know that I always want to be super honest and just really transparent on my channel because I like it when other people are honest with me, and to be truthful, this year has been really hard, the hardest of my whole life. I've been dealing with loss and grief. I feel like I've been really struggling to connect with painting, and I just didn't feel that need to paint. Sort of turned a new corner with the way I feel, and I'm feeling so motivated again. And last night I couldn't sleep because I was looking at different artists and being inspired and getting reference photos for today's painting, and I just feel like I've got that buzz back a little bit, and I'm just really excited to get painting. So I thought that I would film the process for you guys, and I want you guys to be a part of it as well. And I know that there are so many of you that are dealing with grief and loss and depression or anxiety. I know that there are so many issues out there that people feel like they might not be able to talk about. So I want this channel to be a place where you feel like you can be yourself and not feel judged. So getting into the painting, I'm going to be doing a floral oil painting on this canvas here, and I'm going to be using Winsor & Newton Artisan Water-mixable oil colour. I've limited my colours to just a few because I really want to try and mix more colours rather than just going straight to the tube. So basically, I'm just going to have fun today. I'm going to try and emulate maybe some of those feelings that I've been having and try and capture that in my painting today. So today I'll be mixing my oils on my glass palette. Glass palettes, in my opinion, are the best for oils because they are so smooth and buttery when you're mixing your colours, and they're really easy to clean. If you just wait for the oil paint to become dry, you can just scrape it off using a razor blade, and it is super quick, easy, and cleans up in seconds. This glass palette was actually kind of a hack because it's actually a kitchen chopping board. I know sometimes the chopping boards you get do have little patterns on, but this one was completely clear and it was only a few pounds, so that's a great hack if you're looking for a glass palette. I want this painting to be based on more intuition, so I didn't really have a plan going into it. I'm not much of a planner anyway when it comes to painting. I like to just go along with how I feel in the moment. I feel like sometimes it can end up in a more honest painting. So I started off with a basic plan using my brush, and now I'm going to go in using my palette knife to really get in some of those vibrant colours. Palette knives are great tools for packing on a lot of paint, which adds so much texture, and I think it makes the colours a lot more intense because you're putting more oil paint on. I really wanted to have a mixture of warm and cool tones, so I definitely wanted blue in there, but I also wanted fiery reds, almost to signify all the feelings that come with grief and loss. You have that intense, almost like anger and frustration, then you have the blue tones which signify the depression and the darkness and just those cold spells. And for me, what's really interesting and amazes me about art is that it doesn't have to be such an obvious subject to convey a feeling. So obviously this is a painting of flowers. Some people might see it and see flowers, whereas for me, painting it, it conveys so much more than that. And I've said it before, but it's almost like having a diary for me. So when I look at different paintings, I know what mood I was at that moment, I know what was going on in my life at that time, but no one else sees that. And what I hope from my paintings is that other people see what is important to them. So oil paints are my absolute favourite to paint with, and these are water-mixable oil colours. They're of the Winsor & Newton range, which is called Artisan. And it's taken me a little while to get used to them because I'm used to using solvents and liquid and obviously not using water. I was finding that I was going through a lot of paper towels to clean my brush on. So when I bought some water mixable ones, I thought that obviously just washing my brush in water and then drying it on a towel would save on a lot of paper towels, and it definitely has. And now I'm getting used to it. I really am enjoying using them. They still do give me a little bit of a sore throat, but it is nothing compared to what it was like when I had solvents everywhere. And it keeps it really easy to clean up with the brushes. You just rinse them in water, and you still can use them alongside other oil paints too. So if you start off with water on your first layers, then once that's dry, you can actually then go in and use the solvents and liquid if you want to add on top. So you can really chop and change with the way you use them, and I really love that about them. Sometimes it can seem from these videos that I'm just constantly painting, constantly on a high with it. But actually I take a lot of time just to sit and look at the painting, and sometimes I just sit and look out the window for a bit and just contemplate how I'm feeling about it, if it's going in the right direction, if it's conveying what it is that I want it to. And then sometimes I will just like chop and change methods. This time I'd actually saved quite a few photographs of different works from different artists that I really wanted to have their sort of influence with. And so every half an hour or so I would look at those pictures for inspiration to check that I was sort of giving it the right feel that I wanted it to have. These past couple of years I've really been getting into gardening. I don't have a very big garden, it is quite small, and we have been renting for nearly 10 years. So obviously that does limit you in what you can do in the garden, but dahlias are by far one of, if not my favourite flower. I think they have such a strong, intense, like pow, I'm here, but they're also so delicate and soft, and just those two mixed together, just, yeah, I think they're just so beautiful. I've decided to call this painting Always in My Heart for obvious reasons. I really am pleased with how it came out, but most importantly, I'm pleased with the way it made me feel painting it. This painting will be available for sale soon. Obviously, because it's oil, we do have to wait for it to dry, but you can keep up to date with all the paintings that I'm bringing out on my Instagram, so I'll pop the link in the description box and I'll pop it on screen now, so you can head there to see different projects that I've got going on. Most of all, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to do what I absolutely love doing and for the support that you guys give. So thank you so much and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thanks guys, bye!